Hey there everybody, I'm back for another episode of Persona 5. In the last episode we went through some stuff. We went through a lot of stuff. But this time, or this one, hopefully we'll be able to make everything a little better. Arrest, trial, criminal record.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Still, I couldn't let that go. Be honest, I probably would have done the same thing. I would just would have made sure that the guy didn't get hurt. Had to go home early. And yeah, now we get to replay the whole event. You can hear a man and woman arguing in the distance. I think they're just up ahead.
How dare you
Stop it! Let me go! No!
Don't give me that shit.
Language, mister. Looks like a drunk man is bothering that woman.
Help! Please stop!
She's in danger. I have to save her.
What a waste of time. You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
No, she just wants to get away, you
Police!
drunk idiot.
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
Wish I could censor this.
No!
Someone called the cops, huh?
The only thing I like is his sunglasses. Everything else,
Get in the
he's
car.
bad.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face.
I'm looking at the living trash can.
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid.
Or booze bottle, whichever you'd prefer.
See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
She wasn't gonna get in the car that when you tried to force her, she's not just gonna go in willingly. I love the sound effect for a phone ringing. Pee 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 pee. That's weird. The app just ended up on my phone. The icon almost looks like an eye. I thought I deleted it. Try again. My lids are starting to get heavy. Sleep now, for we shall meet one of my favorite characters, but I don't like his voice. And in each game, there's a different version of the Velvet Room. I didn't play the first 3 Personas, but in the 4th one, you were in a sort of limo kind of car. And in this one, this says it. These two twins are so cute. But they're weird too. Never noticed the V on the eye patches though. Why do I have such itch under my headset? And this is one of my favorite characters, Mr. Big Nose.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
But I don't like his voice. Is it gonna let me talk?
So you've come too, inmate. The you in
Nope,
reality
it's not gonna let
is
me
currently fast
talk, so I'm
asleep.
just gonna talk over
You're
them. You
only
can read.
experiencing this as a
In
dream. You're in the presence of
Persona
our
4,
master. Stand
I
up
loved his voice.
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Okay,
This place
I'll let them speak
exists
'cause they're
between
being louder
dream
than me.
and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well.
He
I
always
summoned
looks
you
like
to
he's
speak of
going
important
insane.
Matters. It involves your life as well.
Okay, now I get to say what I wanted to say. So in Persona 4, he was kind of like the. It's hard to describe. Like, welcome to the Velvet Room. It wasn't like big brute. It sounded cool for how he was designed, but in this one, it just. It doesn't feel like it fits. They should have gotten the other guy back if they could have.
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is
And for
no
some reason now
mistake
we look
that
like we're
ruin
drunk.
awaits you. I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate.
I want to
You
know
must be
why in the beginning it was in quotes.
rehabilitated
Or
toward
right there,
freedom.
rehabilitated
That is your
quotes.
only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
I'd rather avoid ruin.
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
It's not Justine, it's
Try to
Justine.
struggle as hard as you like. The duty of
I like
wardens
Justine.
is to protect inmates.
I don't like
We are
Carolyn
also your
so much.
collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waiting.
Tell me
It is
if you
almost
guys
time.
know
Take your
what the
time to
meaning
slowly
is,
come to
the
understand
words
this
that
place.
are on
We
their
will
hats.
surely meet again,
Or letters,
eventually.
abbreviations, whatever.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
April 10th, Sunday. Had a strange dream. For some reason, we woke up in our school uniform. What does it mean?
Hey. Well. Jeez.
So now we're gonna get introduced to the school that took us in.
Do me a favor and
This
behave
music is so
yourself,
catchy.
all right? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
It's aggravating me.
To reiterate,
And see,
just so we're clear,
principal
you will
is in
immediately
English.
be expelled
Everything on that
if you cause any
wall
problems.
is in Japanese.
Honestly, I hesitated on accepting someone like you. But there were some circumstances on our side. You might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID.
Don't sound so thrilled to introduce yourself.
Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
He is responsible for all his actions.
Hey, it's almost like we're
Really
18.
though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going?
And the thing that bugs me the most is that they don't even care that you're standing right there this whole time while they're insulting you
I got a
in
story.
every which way.
Sakura-san,
It just drives me nuts.
Please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
You've talked the entire time about what
Come to
bad
the
the
faculty
situation we're
office when
in.
you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
This was the hardest part of the game for me to get through the first time. And so were you. Yeah, see, there he goes again. What are we on, like 6 or 7 times that he's reminded us that he's gonna kick us out if we don't behave?
Hey,
Okay, King around lions. Hey.
What a troublesome
This guy.
situation.
This guy is... You'll see.
I can't believe they put
I
someone with a
don't
record
like
on
him
me.
in the
Male
slightest.
teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like
But he's
that admitted here?
gigantic. They make him look like he's like 6'3".
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
He's so egotistical.
That's certainly true.
And everybody
Careful,
feeds
okay?
it.
Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to
You
practice.
shouldn't be saying any of this as a normal human being.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true. Why'd it have to be my class?
I don't want this to be me just doing the the whole time, but it just
you're taking the train starting tomorrow.
infuriates me the whole time.
The school, I mean. Think you can manage? Now listen up. Don't even think of doing anything stupid.
Yeah,
Still,
just remind me again, we're on
already.
8, I think.
To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. That's what it was
And-
like at school. People might say stuff about me in the future, too.
Everybody is so dang selfish. And they don't even see the fact that he was trying to defend some lady from something really bad could have happened to her. Just because
What a troublesome kid I'm
he hurt the guy while he was trying to save her. And he didn't even mean to.
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it.
That's the one thing I like about him, is that he tries to be
I've
this
already been
tough
paid for it,
jerk,
too.
but you can tell that it's not really who he is. Still a jerk in the beginning, but there's something there that we can try and work with.
A subway has derailed at Shibuya Station, greatly affecting the timetable all across the...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
Now we get to see the... I think we get to see the... Yeah, we get to see what the accident was. I don't see why they can make trains go this fast if they go this fast and they derail. That's Gross.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his...
And then there's our little investigator chick.
No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport
what an
both
ATC
turned a blind
is.
eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has...
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just came crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die. A noisy subway platform filled with people suddenly...
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about that guy. I can't remember why, but I have a bad feeling about him.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
I've always wanted to try conveyor belt sushi. Risk getting a wob. Some wasabi.
Jeez. Well, fine.
Finally, I think we're finally gonna get to save. I think.
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved. It's a diary. Make sure you write in it. You may be under probation. There's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is. However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities. Hey, what's up?
This just makes you
I'm about to
think
leave right now.
of someone who's got a criminal record for trying to do something good, and everybody treats him like crap because they don't hear the proper story.
Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops.
9,
Got school tomorrow.
I think.
You better head
I
off
think
with
it's
that.
9. Should do as I'm told for now. So am I finally gonna get to save? Just write down what happened today in my diary. Yes! Finally get to save. Have an early day tomorrow, I should rest up. So, I think I'm gonna end this one here. Didn't really get much done, but you kind of get the gist of where this game's gonna go. It's frustrating just to see all this happen and know that he was just trying to be a good person. Ugh. I'll see you guys in the next episode.